Hey everybody, this is Rodney with Gear EDC. Today we have an unpackaging video. I got a shipment in the mailbox today of a knife trade that I did with a fellow YouTuber. And what more is form-fitting than using a knife to open up the package that is similar to what's in the package. This is a traditional buck 110 that was my father's. I need to do a lot of polishing and cleaning on this thing. It has seen some service. This is not super old, but it's 1993. So it's got some age on it. But because it was my dad's, it means a lot to me. You can see where it stays in the sheath a lot. It gets some of that green brass patina from not taking it out enough. But I imagine get some polishing compound, I could get this to look really pretty. But without further ado, we have a package. So let's see what we got. A really nice, he told me he was sending this in a nice polishing cloth that he uses to polish and clean on his Harleys. I really like this, very soft, almost like lamb's wool, really nicely done cloth. I could definitely see getting some use out of that, so thank you so much, brother. That's really nice, and it acts as a great shipping protector. So let's see if I can open this right. I'm limited on camera space. There it is. Wow, now that's got some polish. Wow, look at that, guys. A buck 110 auto. That is pretty. Look at that. It's got some shine to it. It shows you what I need to do to my other one. Let's check that action out. Oh, you hear that thud? That's the sound of happiness. My daughter's giggling beside me. She's watching me film this video. Look at that. The buck 110 L. My glasses ain't working right. USA. Wow, this is beautiful, Joe. Thank you so much, brother. I'm very happy with our trade. I'm hoping when you get your package in the mail, it's supposed to be getting there Monday. I'm hoping you're equally happy as I am with mine. Thank you so much, brother. This is very, very nice. The video and pictures you sent me did not do it justice. Absolutely love it. I mean, it's got some heft to it. It's a little heavier than my 110. I'm trying to think in the hand. I don't know. They're about the same. They're about the same. But you can look at them side by side. You know, they are, I'm sure, identical size and measure. Weight's probably identical too. For this one to be an auto, I have to have it in the auto sheath that I got for it, which works great for those of you who live in a state that do not allow auto knives. That auto sheath is very nice to have. The ebony wood on this is just so beautiful. And this, granted, it's got fingerprints where I've been touching it now, but it's very high sheen. My lighting does not do this justice. I'm sure what you're seeing on this video is not what I'm seeing in front of me. But wow, that is just so nice. Super sharp. Factory edge, brand new. It's got a slight recurve to it. Whereas this one here is pretty much straight. So the Auto does have a slight curve. Wow. This is just a wonderful clip point. I mean, you're talking 4-inch blade. Now cutting edge, not quite 4-inch, but this is just a really nice knife. The seams on this, there's no proud areas. It feels good all the way around. Super smooth, super well done. The finishing that was done on this knife from the factory was top notch. Can't beat a good USA made knife. Blade centering is right down the center. Nice firing mechanism. Button works well. It's got a nice solid authoritative opening. And if you get mistakenly trying to close it, by a lot of automatics you press the button to close, but on this is a lock back, just like the original Buck 110. You have to press that to close it. And then I'm pretty sure it also comes somewhere in here, it comes with a tooled leather sheath. The Buck 110, proudly made in the USA. 110. That's nice. Thank you so much, brother. This is awesome. I really, really like it. Got here quick too. I think you said you mailed it Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember the date. And today's Saturday, and it come from New York. So, you know, good old USPS. Sometimes they're not that great, and sometimes they're really great. In this instance, they definitely met the mark. I will be enjoying flipping this open. Hopefully I won't wear the spring out. Wow. Nice. Thank you, brother. I really like that. Thank you so much. Let's see how good it fits in here. Oh yeah, like a glove. He said he worked the leather on this so it wouldn't be quite so stiff, and I can tell he did work it. It's got some ply to it. It's somewhat soft, almost like a baseball mitt. It's got some give. It's not stiff like a lot of sheaths you get are. Really nicely done, brother. Thank you so much. Thanks for the polishing cloth. I really like that. I'll make use of that too. Great, great, great. God bless you, brother. Jesus loves you. I appreciate it. I love you too. Want to touch base real quick with at the end of this video, because I don't feel like filming another one right now at this minute. This is a Stat Gear Ausus that I've been thinking about modding for a while. And when I had time at work, of course I clocked out in case any of my co-workers or boss man watches this video. I did this off the clock, which my boss man has no problem if I do government work per se at the shop. That's one good thing about being a machinist. You can use their tools. But this is a Stat Gear Ausus, if I'm pronouncing that right. This has the black linen micarta scales, and stainless steel liners with a deep carry pocket clip that is reversible, flow through design, blade centering's right down the hatch. I took this apart today and spent about 15 minutes on it. That included taking it apart and putting it back together. And added a forward finger choil. And you can see that you could grip the knife like this, but I like my middle finger to grab there and here to choke up on. I added that extra choil. Now I did take a little bit of the blade away. The blade was about there, so I probably took about 3/8 of the blade away to add this choil. But it was something I wanted to do, and I thought about it and played around with it in my head, and I made the decision to plunge into it and do it. This blade material is D2. It was pretty tough. I cut it, instead of laying it down flat and side milling it like this, I held it upright and machined it with a 3/4 inch carbide ball mill, and held this in the vise by pinching this area here, and it worked out pretty well. But it's a user. I would, in the future, what I'm thinking about doing is taking the liners and the blade and the clip and acid etching them, acid washing them, acid etching them, and stone washing them in a tumbler to give it that sort of, the typical gray stone wash appearance. Because I don't know how big I am on this black. But that's a future modification down the road. One thing I will say, that Stat Gear from the factory, this pivot screw was Loctited in pretty good. It looked like blue Loctite, but it came out like red. It did not want to loosen up, but I was able to get it. So that was today's mod, and I got about 3 or 4 different knives I'm wanting to mod that require machining. Maybe today me and my wife might run to Walmart. I want to get some RIT dye. I got a couple of Tucson's that I want to dye the scales on. But so us knife guys, we like to modify and change and do things too, and it's fun. It's the ability to say, hey, look at this, it's pretty cool. Oh, I like that. And you can say, well, oh, I did that. But knives are a tool, and they're also a conversation piece and a joy in a man or a woman's life that gives them something to enjoy collecting. Like some people collect stamps or coins, and I collect a few coins and I collect a few stamps, but I collect a lot of knives. Things could be worse. I could be just frivolously spending money and doing drugs or living a hellion style lifestyle, and I don't do that. I'm a God-fearing man, and I love knives. With that said, I hope y'all have a great day. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing and this mod video. Thank you for watching. I'm trying to keep it under the 15-minute mark. We're at 14:40 seconds. So y'all take care. God bless. This is Rodney with Gear Core EDC. Please like, subscribe, leave comments. I like hearing back. I like talking back. I'll try to respond to anybody that leaves a comment. Y'all have a great day. Take care.